So in early 2023, at this point, the late Queen had died just a few months earlier. Harry and Meghan's Netflix series had come out. Harry had released his book. The couple had fired all their big shots, and we were basically waiting to see how it would all land. And it was around this time that public perception really seemed to shift.
It's almost as if they have hit their tipping point. It's an overshare, it's too much. And we're looking at a man complaining about titles and tiaras. It's really hard to digest.
So things started happening, like, it seemed lighthearted, but late night TV hosts were ribbing the couple in a way that they probably wouldn't have before.
He grabbed me by the collar, ripping my necklace.
That South Park episode came out where, a couple that looked a lot like Harry and Meghan were out there on their worldwide privacy tour. And the big problem with that is that the whole privacy thing echoed what the UK press had been accusing them of, which was hypocrisy when it came to their own privacy. And suddenly this was a call coming from within the house, because this was Hollywood, this is in the US, which is traditionally a lot more supportive of Harry and Meghan. And there they were basically echoing that same criticism.
America was quite sympathetic to them as a couple. They'd sort of bought a lot of Meghan's narrative that was presented in the Oprah interview. I think there was a lot of sympathy towards Harry post-Spare as well, particularly in America, where they felt really quite sorry for him. But I think there was a sense that public opinion and that public sympathy and support for Harry and Meghan was changing.
You know what's wild? Every single time Meghan and Harry breathe, the British tabloids lose oxygen. And now, here comes the Sun again, dragging out another so-called documentary they're calling American Downfall. They want you to believe America has turned its back on the Sussexes, that Hollywood is done, that the dream is dead. But here's the truth. The only downfall happening is the Sun's credibility. Let's get real. How does a family of ex-royal truth-tellers who built their empire from scratch threaten an entire media industry across the Atlantic? Because Meghan and Harry didn't just walk away from the crown, they exposed the game. And that's what the Sun can't handle. They can't keep their hands off them, can't keep their headlines off them, can't keep their lies straight. And now they want to school America about who Meghan and Harry are. Nah. Today, we flip the script. We're about to school the Sun, because the world didn't turn away from Harry and Meghan. Oh no, the world conspired for them. So grab your tea, buckle up, and let's make it rain truth. This is Meghan and Harry Tales, and today, we're dragging the Sun out of its own shadow. Let's rewind. When Meghan and Harry left the UK, they didn't run. They reinvented. They traded the fog of Windsor for California sunlight, the whispers of courtiers for the roar of independence. They built Archewell, signed multi-million-dollar media deals, and began speaking on their own terms. For a moment, America fell in love, the royal rebel and the Hollywood bride, a modern-day fairy tale rewritten. But now the Sun wants to spin a new story. America's tired of them. They call it a downfall. But what they really mean is America stopped letting British tabloids tell them what to think. So the Sun cooked up a narrative, one meant to sound like journalism, but reads like jealousy. Let's talk about what's really going on here. This isn't about a couple losing popularity. It's about a war over who gets to own the narrative. The British media built its empire on royal gossip. But once Meghan and Harry left, they became competitors, not subjects. And that's when the smear machine went global. The British tabloid machine is not a passive observer, it's an active force with its own agenda. Meghan became its new target, facing a calculated campaign of criticism. Anonymous sources, misleading headlines, and coded language painted her in the worst light. Confidence was called arrogance, ambition was labelled as scheming. This negativity was designed to erode support and create a villain. When Harry and Meghan pushed back, the attacks intensified. Their lawsuit against the tabloids was a stand against lies and intrusion. The machine doubled down, aiming to punish them for defiance. This campaign fueled toxic online environments and deep divisions. It warped public understanding of who they are. But it also exposed the tabloid machine as a vindictive force. Harry and Meghan's fight isn't just for themselves, it's for a more truthful media. They challenge a system that profits from hate and division. Their stand is about accountability, not just personal vindication. The relentless campaign reveals more about the media than about them. Their story is a call for compassion and truth. Perceptions of Meghan and Harry differ sharply across the Atlantic. In the UK, tabloids shaped a narrative of betrayal and abandonment. In the US, their story resonates as one of independence and empowerment. Americans see them as individuals choosing freedom and happiness. The cultural context is different. America values self-determination. Meghan's treatment by the British press was recognised as racial bias by many Americans. This led to a groundswell of support and scepticism toward her critics. The US media landscape allowed for a more balanced, compassionate view. Here, they're seen as modern, forward-thinking, and committed to positive change. Meghan and Harry's Archewell Foundation is the heart of their new life. They support causes from disaster relief to vaccine equity, working directly with communities. Archewell Productions' deals with Netflix and Spotify gave them a global platform. Their Netflix docuseries broke records, reclaiming their narrative. Meghan's podcast Archetypes sparked global conversations about women's roles. Their advocacy extends to mental health and online safety, driven by personal experience. Harry's memoir, Spare, opened up honest dialogue about grief and trauma. They've built a powerful organisation under intense scrutiny. Archewell merges purpose with profit, proving impact and business can coexist. Their work is already making a difference, from local communities to global conversations. They're not just talking about change, they're building a legacy. The tabloids ignore this truth, but their impact is undeniable. Meghan and Harry are creating lasting change, one project at a time. The campaign against Meghan and Harry is built on persistent myths. They never demanded total privacy, just an end to harassment and lies. Their projects, like Archetypes and their Netflix deal, have been major successes. Ending a partnership isn't failure, it's evolution. They use their platform to fund their work and security, not to cash in. Their independence is a smart, necessary step. Speaking about their experiences isn't attacking the royal family, it's sharing their truth. They seek understanding and change, not conflict. Myths distort their story, but the facts show resilience and achievement. Understanding the truth is key to seeing their real impact. Meghan and Harry's future is bright and self-determined. Their brand stands for resilience, authenticity, and global service. They've built a modern, dynamic platform that inspires a new generation. Their economic and cultural influence will only grow. They're changing conversations around the monarchy, mental health, and media. Their journey is about freedom, choosing their own path and building a life of purpose. They've faced powerful institutions and emerged stronger. Their legacy will outlast the headlines. So here's the final word. The Sun can shout American downfall all it wants. But the real downfall is happening inside the walls of outdated tabloids clinging to the past. America didn't turn its back. It opened its eyes. And the world didn't turn away. It turned the page. Harry and Meghan are not done. They're just getting started. So yes, let's school the Sun right here, right now. The Sussexes didn't fall from grace. They fell from a system that never deserved them.